Well, I call the next part of the Dinner Special podcast the pressure cooker. I'm going to ask you 7 fast and fun questions that we want to know your answers to. Are you up for it?
Sure.
Awesome. Number one, which food shows or cooking shows do you watch?
Actually, none.
No?
Nope.
Okay. Number two, what are some food blogs or websites we have to know about?
Well, there's just so many. But I guess like ones that I really resonate with. There's Bread and Barrel. She's really great. I know her personally, and she like her posts are always super insightful, very thorough, very detail oriented, and she focuses on New England cuisine. And now that I live in Boston, that's particularly interesting to me. 'Cause I don't think I knew much about New England cuisine except for New England clam chowder.
Right.
So that's, and then Nick from A Brown Table. I just really admire his photography and how he stays true to his own style, and his recipes are just amazing too. So that's one. And I guess I would say Hummingbird High. That blog actually taught me a lot of what I know about baking. Her recipe, she always has these notes on how to make the recipe and baking tips. You can learn a lot about baking from that.
Great. Perfect. Number three, who do you follow on Pinterest, Instagram, or Facebook that make you happy?
Again, too much. But I really love Cynthia from Two Red Bowls. Her photos are always beautifully styled, and she has really great sounding recipes. Again, Lady and Pups. Her photos are just stunning. And I guess there's also Beth from Local Milk. Like they're just everything she posts is just a beautiful vignette, and I love that glimpse into what she's doing. And the last one I guess is Feed Feed. It's a community, and I love that it's community based, and I think there's a lot of opportunity to discover other food bloggers out there.
Perfect. Number four, what is the most unusual or treasured item you have in your kitchen?
So I recently got a fermentation crock, and that just opened the whole world of fermentation up to me, and I'm really excited to use it. I just made kimchi.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, and that was I didn't even know that you can make kimchi at home so easily. So I'm really excited to do future fermentation projects.
Great. Number five, name one ingredient you used to dislike that you now love.
Ginger. I used to hate it. I would
Wow.
always fish it out of any dishes. My mom used to force us to drink hot brewed ginger tea when we were sick, and I just hated it. It was the worst medicine I could ever have. Like I preferred cough syrup to ginger tea.
Wow.
Um, but I think once I started cooking, I started to really appreciate what ginger can bring to dishes. And I actually really love ginger tea now. I love the effect that it has on my body. It really warms you up immediately. Um, and yeah, I just like ginger now.
Great. Number six, what are a few cookbooks that make your life better?
um, well, there's one book that I'm reading right now. I don't know if it is counted as a cookbook. It's called On Food and Cooking by Harold McGee. And it basically goes over the science behind food. And it's really fascinating because there's just so much about food that I didn't know before. And I think I think it might make me a better cook if I actually understand why things work, like browning or like how does fermentation work. So another one, I just got a book. It's called a Walrus and a Whale. And it's just beautifully written. It's very coastal. So that's,
A boat, a walrus, and a whale.
yeah.
Great. Number seven, what song or album just makes you want to cook?
Well, anything by the Beatles. And there's an album called Anchor by Mindy Gledhill. That is always very cheerful and makes me want to cook as well.
Awesome. Well, congratulations, Betty. You have officially survived the pressure cooker.